Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is the Walking Dead subscriber comments and shoutouts. So those of you that have been subscribed for a long time, you know that I did 999 Gaming sub shouts, and it's just an opportunity to read some of your comments, talk about them. I don't get a chance to respond to each one personally. I try to, but I do read almost every single comment on my channel, and it's gotten it's grown quite a bit because I think we first started doing this. I had 5,000 subscribers, and with 30,000 subscribers and new videos coming out, a lot of different comments. I must forewarn you. Not everybody is friendly and polite. There's some sarcasm. There's some jabs thrown. Sometimes I throw some back. Sometimes I just kind of ignore it. But let's go through. We'll read some of your comments. And for those of you that like Walking Dead, we got some gamers, and the gamers that like Walking Dead, it's kind of vice versa. Leave a lot of comments, and you'll probably be featured in one of the sub shouts. And if you want to shout out either on a Walking Dead video or a gaming video, leave it in one of the comments down below, either in this one or one of the other videos that I do. We do daily updates, so it's a little bit of everything. So let's start out. This is some of the most recent comments. So we'll start out with Diva Girl, and very first comment is, I'm assuming it's Glenn to die, and it is not looking good for them right now. I guess, though, spelling does not have to be your strong suit. We'll forgive you for misspelling for obvious reasons. So what's Bobby got to say? So Bobby says the executives already stated they filmed a death scene for each character. Now some of these are on some older videos as well too. So I did actually update that in a future video and talked about, they said they filmed all 11 death scenes, but Spoiling Dead and other sites are saying that's not possible, that it was a lie. I don't know. I'm not here to dispute what they did and what they didn't do, but you got to kind of take certain things with a grain of salt. So Geeks Gaming, cool video kills. So thank you very much. Appreciate that feedback. Great team. I got a lot of different teams that I'm using right now in Walking Dead Road to Survival, but appreciate you guys watching the live stream the other day. And he also says, I hope it's just Abe so Glenn can stay alive. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. So Megan Henderson, I'm thinking appendix on Maggie, especially if Glenn gets it, because then baby Gleegi is hopefully okay. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. So Darren, so because they haven't filmed many episodes, you're presuming. You know, everything in a theory, I guess, is presumptive behavior, right? I mean, we haven't seen it happen, so even we might be 99% positive. But I will say, and also, if you guys don't know, this video will contain predictions and spoilers and a bunch of chat. So if you don't want to be involved in the sub shouts, or you don't want to hear us talking about certain things, this probably isn't the video for you to watch. But if you are hanging around, give it a thumbs up. How about that? That'll be our deal. So, you know, we are making the presumption. So, Senior Bacon, they showed Negan's gun for like no reason, meaning that after the Lucille death, he'll probably shoot someone else. Huh? It's an interesting theory. I'll give you a thumbs up for that. So, thanks, Senior Bacon. Appreciate it. Kennedy Smalls, this is not confirmed, so saying spoiler is wrong. Just another person's theory. Sorry, Kennedy, I didn't mean to offend you with my verbiage there. Spoiler. No one. Here we go. From day one, you didn't say Abe. Shut up with that. You named the whole lineup. And actually, I had to link this because I put, here's the link to the first video I did naming Abe. 2 million views later. I'm sorry, what is it you're saying? So, yes, I have never deviated away from Abe, but I have said Abe and someone else. The very first video I did said, I think it's Abraham, just because, look, all the things that happened in that last episode and how he bucked up and everything else. And then I did say, it could be Abe and Michonne, could be Abe and Daryl, and it could be Abe and Sasha. I kind of went back and forth on some things, obviously, but Abe was always my go-to. And then the more I thought about, well, not the more I thought about it, Glenn's not on set, people. I mean, he's not there filming. If he's not there filming, he ain't alive. I'm sorry. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's why I think, and I get it, if they were just going to kill Glenn, they could have just did that in season 6. Why have a cliffhanger? But killing 2, it's just something to talk about. But I'm not, look, we're not doing a theory with this video. I'm here to recognize some people's comments. So Negan, I was actually going to bash Glenn's head in so hard, but Abraham jumped in. So there's an alternate version of that theory as well, too. Key says, it'd be really funny if Maggie gives birth while Negan is whacking someone with the bat. Yeah, don't know what type of television that would make. So a lot of interesting comments with that as well, too. World's best gamer of all time, true gamer. I can't dispute that, can I? I hope Negan gets killed by a zombie, can get his organs ripped out. It's not going to happen, but I'll give you a thumbs up anyway. Mr. Night Fox, why does no one think Eugene got killed? There are some people that think Eugene got killed. Eugene was a pretty popular theory for a while, but I think the fact that he's been spotted a few times on set and Abraham and Glenn hasn't just leads more credence to the fact that if you're not there filming, you might not be a part of the show. And I know, look, there's theories out there like they could be filming secretly. I guess they could, but you know that's more of a stretch than I think the fact of believing they actually die. So yeah, I can't give you a thumbs up for that. Thanks for the comment though. Thanks for the feedback. I'll go back and do a lot of these lately. I'm not going to slow the video down, but I do appreciate you guys taking the time to comment. So 2 million views, yes. Glenn survives because he crawls under a building, yes, with a dumpster outside. We've used that joke multiple times. Hey, Killshot, a tip from me when you're opening packs, open them early in the morning. I've opened them, Ronnie, I've opened them early in the morning, late at night, right when the promotion started. I've opened 1, I've opened 10, I've opened 40. I just can't see any prediction whatsoever as far as opening the packs on The Walking Dead Road to Survival. So, but thanks for your feedback. Appreciate that. I think Abe gets the bat and Glenn gets up, tackles Negan. Well, and that's under, it's a lot of spoiling dead what they're saying. They said that Abe gets it first, then Glenn interferes. I just don't know. I mean, think about it, guys. It's not in Glenn's personality. If it's Maggie, yes, you saw how Glenn kind of went out, and Negan turned around and said, first one's free, I get it, it's an emotional moment, but if that happens again, I will shut that shit down. Abraham is more likely to rush in. Abraham's right beside Maggie. So Glenn gets hit, and Maggie wants to do something because, Abe's got to step in. So that's why I'm going with Glenn first, then Abe. Or, Daryl's right there, but Daryl's probably too weak to stop anything from happening. But Daryl does get taken captive. So why would Daryl become a prisoner for no reason at all? Or at least we think that. We've seen him in his jumpsuit. This is Empires and Allies. Urdu? No, I don't speak Urdu. Kills, the random hill thing for raiding is useless. Yeah, I thought about that after I actually got it on the weapon. So, yeah. But it'll help me in some roadmap missions, I guess. Lately, farm 12-3, 12-4, nothing. Just 2-star. You know what, Saeed? I have the same problem there, buddy. I've been doing a lot of farming, and they have completely nerfed the weapon drop. So, Walking Dead fan, if either of them die, it will be a sad day for the show and fans. I've come to like both of these characters. However, I can see where it is a necessary story arc. I think it is a necessary story arc. And the pushback a lot of people are saying, a lot of this Subshouts video and a lot of the subscriber comments is going to be related to this. But the pushback is how can you kill 2 main characters? Because there's a lot of people ready to step up and take on a bigger story. Jesus and Dwight are going to get tons of airtime, and you just can't have 20 stars on a show. And I know it. Look, I know you guys love Glenn. Abraham's one of my favorite, even though he isn't as popular and doesn't get as much airtime as Glenn. I hate to see either one of them go. But there are characters waiting in the wings that can definitely take on more of a bigger story. Spencer is going to be more involved. Might betray Rick at some point. I'm just saying. Could happen. Can you give me a shout out? What's up, Angel Meza? I will give you a shout out. Just want to say what's up to you. And a thumbs up. Andy, but Maggie said Glenn screaming. We didn't determine exactly that was who was screaming, and it is thought that the audio in there is fake. So, just saying. Helps. I am German, and of course I'm watching the series in German. When Negan starts bashing, the voice actor Maggie is screaming, "No," very loud and Carl sound. Just saying. I don't speak German. Anyone with strength should have knocked someone out with a punch to. Oh, that was a video I did for some other subs. It was a actual fight in baseball. So bye. I think that's supposed to be Michonne. So bye, machine. Well, see you later, machine. Carl says, personally, I think it's stupid to kill Glenn again instead of Daryl. It shows you the AMC are cowards. I don't know. I mean, we got to give them the benefit of the doubt and see what they do. I mean, if they kill Glenn and Abraham, I don't think they're cowards. I think that's a bold move. If they killed Michonne, or Mushon, if you guys would like for me to say it, that would be a bold move because that would be, yeah, there'd be a ripple effect to that. This is probably a dumb theory, but hear me out. Negan does Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. But anyway, says I definitely think he could do an extended version of it. I would not be surprised. They could change some of the filming of it because the POV is, and I'll talk about POV. I think someone made a comment about that. Let me just kind of table that. Maybe Glenn will be picked, then Maggie will interfere. Possible. But if Maggie interferes, would Negan beat her down with a bat? Or would he? I'm not going to bring up another spoiler from the comic. Sorry. I got in trouble for the last one. And I guess not everybody's watched that video, so I'm not going to go with the recent comic spoiler. If you guys saw one of my videos, you know I already leaked it. Dwight was trying to kill Daryl. Daleface, this was kind of funny if you guys play Walking Dead Road to Survivor. Kills, I just got my 8th 5-star Caroline. So this is like one of those, those text messages that get misunderstood. And I was like, Dale, are you serious? Are you hacking it? Because 8 Carolines, I mean, that's unbelievable, right? So then he went back and read his comment and he says, oh, not 8 Carolines. Sorry, I mean, I got my 8th 5-star. So yeah, just a comma there, Daleface, would probably help us all out. Oh, you changed your logo again. Look at that. You went back to the old school picture. Yeah, I see. Little thumbnail. Silent Patriot. I really hope Glenn does not die, though. Why? I mean, what is it about Glenn that made that? Why the attachment to Glenn? Just kind of curious. I want to know what my subs think. Nice vid. I was yesterday in Top Faction, and this is King Jones. Nice vid. Kills yesterday. I was invited to Top Faction. It's my first time being top 3. I'm nervous. Any tips? Well, the first thing I would tell you if you're in Top Faction, don't go in chat and spam a bunch of profanities. Just kind of go with the flow because there's a social aspect. Do your job. Go in and outperform other people. Take a look and, if you're in a war, get involved in more wars than you'd normally get in. I mean, overachieve. That's the only thing I can tell you. If you overachieve, the faction leader is going to be looking at your results. And if you're not a complete moron in chat, then I think you'll be fine. And then when you get more comfortable, if the rest of the faction is a bunch of morons, then blend. Then if you want to chill and let loose at that point, then do it. It's my advice, King Jones. So good luck with that. Aha, randomness. If Daryl or Glenn dies, I will die. Yeah, you won't. You'll find other favorites, believe it. God of Chaos. I stayed up till 2 a.m. for war rewards. Yes, appreciate that too. Aaron Palumbo, I think it'd be smart if Abraham died first. Fan reactions, oh no, they killed off a side character. I like. And then, that's a very popular theory, actually, Aaron. I saw that on Spoiling Dead because they said Glenn should be the iconic death and it should be last. I don't disagree with that, but I just don't think that's the way it's going to happen because I think they have to stay true to the characters' personalities as well. And it just, to me, it doesn't make sense. Glenn charging someone, I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, Abraham's getting beat down, and yeah. But Abraham, to me, is a loose cannon. And if you watch one of the videos I did, or if you go back, watch the end of the season. Watch the Negan lineup. He gets over to Maggie, and Abraham's right beside. And you can see Abraham is almost ready to jump out of his pants in order to get over there. Right before Glenn jumps over there, Abraham's ready to move. So he's itching to get involved. Alice 95. It's time to be realistic. It doesn't really matter what the theories are. Well, it kind of does. The fact remains that both Steven and Michael have not filmed since episode 1. I agree with that 100%. I think that's the real bread and butter. This is Jeezy Rain. Nope, isn't dead. Abe died. There's more, including Daryl. Just the same spoiler over and over from all the blogs. And I wasn't trying to be too much of a smartass here, but I basically said, if everyone says the same thing except you, what makes you think that you're right or wrong? Because she's saying we all say everything, and she's saying, nope, that Glenn's not dead. Well, I think it's very likely Glenn is dead, and so do a lot of other people. And so do people that have actually been monitoring every footstep. I mean, I'm not stalking them, but I'm stalking the people that stalk them. How about that? Because, I mean, I read all the stuff that's out there and sort of base my opinion on other sites and other opinions, and we know what's fact and what's not fact. So, anyway. Hey, Kills, do you know anything about when we're supposed to get this free? I don't know. We're supposed to get this free reward. Who knows with Scopely what you're going to get. So lucky. This was in response to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It means only one person dies, but they don't know. What means only one person dies? And this person says only Abraham. So yeah, still, you guys can go through and read this argument. So, this is kind of back and forth. This Darius guy says it wouldn't be a cliffhanger, and I've heard that several times. And I put it's funny. You guys think Steven and Michael, neither have been on set for over 2 months, are still on the show. And then he said common sense, and yeah, we kind of got a little spelling battle back and forth. Let's move on. No drama, but like I said, sometimes people jab, and I got to throw a counter punch. Just saying. Glenn, yes. Abraham, no. This is Joy Stone. Negan's threat was that anyone moves, they would cut Carl's other eye out. Okay, I'm going to address this because I've addressed this in several comments. And you guys can agree with it or disagree. So, Negan is given a speech, and he doesn't want to be interrupted, right? So just bear with me. Just stick with this. Because I know a lot of people are saying 2 people can't do anything because Carl's going to be blind. And I understand that, but it's semantics. It's a play on words. So Negan says, if anyone moves, anyone moves, anyone blinks, anyone breathes, somewhere in that order, then cut the boy's other eye out and feed it to his father. And then what he says after that to me is important. And then we will get started. So that's the whole prologue. So if anybody moves while I'm talking, we're going to stop what we're doing and we're going to make an example out of Carl and Rick. Now, when the bat starts swinging, we've already started. And this is why I think it doesn't matter. I think when the bat starts swinging, mayhem is going to break out. Somebody's getting involved. And the whole thing with Carl is water under the bridge because it wasn't interrupted when he was doing a speech. He's basically saying, don't mess with me while I'm up here giving a speech. And once all hell breaks loose, I don't think he's going to go back and poke Carl's eye out and feed it to Rick. I don't think it's going to be that literal of an interpretation. So my theory on that, you guys agree to disagree, or leave in the comments what you think about that. Mary Filkins, young kids can't appreciate a cliffhanger. You want everything now, now, now. I like that. Yeah, I do want everything now, now, now. I can appreciate the cliffhanger, but I still want everything now, now, now. This was one of the trivia questions. I asked what Andrew Lincoln's real name was. So someone typed it out. But yeah, somebody won a gift card for that in the video. So if you guys watch some of the videos, get involved in some of the games, watch the live streams, you never know. I'll just randomly sometimes throw out a gift card. It happens. I agree. It's likely Glenn and Abraham. However, I think he's going to kill Abraham first. It could. But I'll give you a thumbs up even though I don't totally agree with you. Glenn first, then Abe. There you go. I'll give you 2 thumbs up because I agree with that. Thank you, Montana. What's up, Cold Fire? Now I don't even care about who's going to die. Okay. Well, at least you're honest. It's Michonne. That's Fluffy Bunny. I agree with one theory where Glenn gets Lucille punishment and then Abraham steps in and gets killed. I wish it's not, though. Yeah. I already gave you a thumbs up for that. Eugene and Abe will die. There's a different theory. I mean, good feedback, so I'll give you a thumbs up. Let's see. And this is what I just said. Once it starts, me and Dakota Jones have sort of had that conversation about, who's going to interfere, who's not. So Corey says Michael Cutlets posted a picture on Instagram of him, Norman, and Abraham, and it looked like they were all in costume. I have not seen that, but I will go back and check it out. See if Abraham is making his move. It'd be nice if he'd be there. And hey, wouldn't it be great if Abraham actually lived and debunked a lot of these theories? I wouldn't be sad. Much. I like Abraham. Abraham's one of my favorite characters. That's why it's so hard for me to make a prediction that he's going to die. So, Death. If Donald Trump's on Walking Dead, who do you think will win, Trump or Negan? Like this comment if it's Trump. No, I'm not. I don't like Trump, and I don't like, well, I like Negan's character. I'm not a Negan fan, though. Mr. Second Saw, I'd posted one of your videos weeks ago that'd be Abraham. Yes, thank you. Jay, haha, trying to claim you guessed it. Oh, here we go. This is Jay. Haha, trying to claim you guessed it right. Yeah, you made a proof video for every single character in the lineup. Of course, that is not even true. So, and I'm glad 10 people responded to this, and I'll respond to this a little bit later. So let me go back and just retrack a little bit for some of you Walking Dead fans out there, because clearly you haven't watched all of them. I never made a video for Carl. I never made a video for Eugene. I never made a video for Rosita. I said it could be Daryl early on, and that was because of a fan comment that we went back and forth. So yes, I did say it could be Daryl. I opened up the possibility that it could be Abraham and Michonne, or Abraham and Glenn. So I don't think that's everybody. I never said Rick. So you're just throwing softballs out there, man. Go back and watch the videos, Jay, and you'll see the very first video that I did the day after the episode premiered. It's, like I said before, it's got 2 million views and a lot of comments. And I said Abraham. And then a video a little bit later on, about a week after that, April 10th, I said Negan will kill 2 people. And in that video, I said Abraham and Glenn. And I kind of wavered back and forth and entertained some theories. And some of the videos out there were not predictions. They were discussions. So that's why we discussed it. So whatever, man. Hopefully you watch this video, because I don't want to go back and just type everything that I just said to you. But yeah, get your head out of your ass and just, All right, I'm moving on before I get angry at that guy. Marco, I still think it's not Glenn, because Negan kind of said it himself. He won't kill Glenn. Did he say? Oh, he didn't say that. Let me read this again. No, I don't know what you're trying to say there. I mean, he did the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and that's what really, it was random, even though we know, that's kind of funny, right? Because you're reenacting an eeny, meeny, miny, mo that you know already happened in the comics. So you sort of expect it to be Glenn, but you're not watching it for the first time. Yeah, that's a little bit of a paradox, I guess. Dude Guys in one of the live streams says, I'll give you a shout out. 999 read this. It's an awesome story. Just spent $50 Road to Survival, bought a 10-pack, and did not get anything. So just a minute ago, he said, you know what, I'm just going to buy another one, and he got a 5-star bin. So congratulations on that. I'm glad you had a little bit of good luck there. Glenn needs to go. He's worn out his welcome. Never a big fan of him. Wow, okay. So, and then this person did not like the comments there. They're like, you don't talk about Glenn. You're an ass if you do. Let's see. Christian Serratos, Instagram with pics on set. Everybody except Abraham. Interesting. Have to go back and check that out. Let's see. What else we got here? I'm going to give just some shout outs, and I'm going to skip through some of the comments because these are more recent. So I want to say what's up to That Is a Tasty Burger. Also, Sophia Jane Harris, what's up to you? Glank, Don Frank, Killer Gnome Star, what's up? Dead Tomboy, David Kaywood, what's up to David? Also, Dave Kesperzak, man, he missed one of my live streams. I'm going to call him Dave K because anything's real hard to pronounce. I'm just going with that. Will Barnes, what's up? Says wait for a sale and already bought it. Sorry, buddy. Gerson, what's going on, my boy? Gerson, Emily, how you doing? Dwight's good side. Say what's up to you, Mr. Stewart Anthony. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The whole POV malarkey is clearly meant to be that of the victim. Abe wasn't in the van. Yeah, and I think POV, Richard Sale, what's up to you too? POV may not be the deciding factor, but I think it is important to a certain degree, and I've mentioned this before. I think it's possible they want you to feel like you're there, or they want to kind of tell a little bit of the story maybe through Glenn's eyes, and that's why I think that if it is Glenn, it could be Glenn in the back, could be Glenn that sees it, could be Glenn, you know, Glenn saw the pictures of all the Negan's victims, so maybe in that lineup it's actually Glenn, and it could set it up for a little bit of a dreaming sequence or a flashback. I don't know, just kind of thinking out loud a little bit. What's on up to Unknown Awesomeness? Also, Kyle Bruce. So, what's going on? Do you know how many episodes have been filmed? I'm predicting there have been 7 episodes filmed at this point, and only and word is that Michonne was back for the last one, even though she took about a 5-episode break as well too. So, what else we got? The Real Gamer. What's up to you? Crazy Bot Player. I'm going to scroll through some of these a little bit fast just so I can get some more shout outs, and then I'll focus on a few of the comments. Warpath, Brett Stallo, Alex Santos, Jesus Salazar. Another shout out for you. So a lot of these people are just thanking me for the shout out. So L Dubs, Dead Meat Media, Fighter Rex, and what else we got? King Stannis, Tierra Wright, Dakota Jones again, Evo King, Chris the Blazing Char. All right, let's scroll down here and let's actually get some more comments. That's something, Doombringer, where Gimple had said it's a bit impressionistic and it moves around, but right after he said that, Kirkman said, but yes, but there are clues. And he said, we know people would be zaprudering it and looking at every camera angle, and we have, but maybe there's clues, maybe there's not, but it's kind of been fun to sort of mess around with it. I've already addressed Bob Jackson there with the comment, if anybody moves, cut the boy's other eye out. So James Pallet, what's up to you? Green Blast wanted to know if I was doing a live stream. So yes, let me skip through some of these, some of my own comments. So I do think he's done, but he won't be the first victim. So thank you for that. Let's see, no, you have it all wrong. Negan killed Sasha. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So she needs to die. Well, yeah. Negan does kill women, by the way. What's up, Lisa? We had a little back and forth there, too. Lisa H. She's going to be pissed if they kill the wrong characters. Dave's had enough. And what's up, Dave? It's my boy. And, there's another comment about a lot of people are stuck on one person because they're so worried about Carl losing his other eye. So that's one thing that we have gathered from this video. So Spy Sappin, Sick OJ, Swifty. Who else we got here? Lieutenant Sniper, what's going on? He says, great video. Appreciate that. JP Reddy. Just wish the writers or producers knew how loyal fans are. Teasers aren't necessary when you have a great show. I wish they could understand and appreciate that. I agree with that. Who else made some comments here? Extravagant Nitro. So many videos, but some are really good. So good job. Thanks, I think. Yeah. Who else we got here? Expert Fusion. This is their own prediction. That was Spoiling Dad's fan page. So, yeah, I'm still a little confused with that. So, yes, I know it is their own prediction, but they were so afraid of making a prediction like a month ago because AMC had evidently sent them a cease and desist and said they were going to sue them. And then they were like, if we predict the victim and we get it right, they're going to sue us. But then they just made their prediction. So regardless, I guess because AMC's asking people to make their predictions now. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Ironic. What's up, JT, Jordan Turner? So I still think it's only Abraham just because I like Glenn. Well, I guess that's a good reason. I'm kind of the opposite. So a lot of back and forth. Steven Gaither Cole says, love your videos, and I appreciate when you guys say that. So Deathclaw comments first to like a lot of my videos. So he is like a 999 first responder. So Kimmy Ray says, wow. That's vague, but thank you. Of course he dies. That's Kennedy Evans in response to the Abraham dies. The first video that I did, by the way. I know the other guy said that I didn't come out of the gates with Abraham, but he was wrong. I did. I mean, I did the video. I think I know my time sequence there. Angela says, if Daryl... Angelina, sorry. Sorry, Angelina. I left some letters out. If Daryl dies, we riot. Of course we do. Daryl ain't going to die. Because Daryl's show, Ride with Norman Reedus, is going to die, and Daryl's going to have to stay on Walking Dead. Because his ratings are getting in like 600,000s, I think. It's not a very positive reaction to his show. What's up, Jens, Eric, and Soli S? I have not read the comic, but will they end up killing Negan? Okay, spoiler, 1, 2, 3. Negan's not dead in the comics at this point. He gets locked up. Remember Morgan building a jail cell? It's going to come in handy in the future. Paul K, do you still play Clash of Clans? Yes, sort of. I do wars. You know, I'll do a war every few days with my group, but I'm not like hardcore. Grayson, he kills a shotgun. Yeah, I know. Somebody else said that as well, too. Heather Marie, I thought it would be Abraham, to be frank. Yeah, I agree with you. The title is a little misleading. Well, there were leaked pics in the... I don't know what's misleading about that title. It's Negan will kill. Leaked pics. Pretty straightforward. I don't know if that's misleading. So you always change your mind. You stick with one. You know, here's the thing with that. When you do a theory. So, and several people said this, and I understand your frustration, because a lot of the subs are watching us from Walking Dead. But let me put it to you like this. We're 6 months out. So you come out with a theory, and that theory is still going to be there. I'm not winning a lotto here. If I get it right, it doesn't make me like the king of predictions. I'm not going to go back and say I told you so. We're sort of doing detective work. So when you're a detective or when you're trying to find out something, you get clues and you change your mind. So if I ask all of you guys right now, and please, my subs, let's pick a sport. Football, American football. I want you to put right now in the comments who's going to win the Super Bowl. Just put it. Can I say the word Super Bowl? Okay, I don't think I'm getting copyright. Who's going to win the big game? Who's going to win the last game in February and win the championship in football? Leave it in the comments below. Now, if the quarterback of your team breaks his leg in the second week, are you going to come back and say, well, the team's still going to win a Super Bowl? You're going to get new information. So yes, you do a theory, but if you do a theory, you can modify that. I'm not, trying to go back and tell you guys like, yeah, I've done like 30 of these videos, but most of them, and the first one have leaned toward Abraham. So there have been some small modifications and some tweaks and more, but I'm not going to change off Abraham. Even if Abraham shows up for the last 2 or 3 weeks and films, I'm not changing because I think he's done. Just because of his character, I think it's time that he has to go. But, yeah. Okay. We talked about that enough, right? So, This is Chantel Swain, and this is one of the videos where I said, thanks for the news, but I have no idea why you think Michonne would get pissed about and possibly leave Rick. So yeah, I caught some flack with that as well too. And this is a theory. It's not anything that's concrete, because Michonne actually, it's another spoiler alert if you guys don't know this. So Michonne actually leaves the group later on, and I think it was a little vague in the comic, because Rick, after All Out War, locks up Negan. And when Rick locks up Negan, Michonne is upset because he didn't kill Negan. So she leaves the group, I think, at that point. And I don't know if it was actually fully defined in the comic. And she goes off, she becomes a pirate, does her own thing. So the TV show could throw us a little bit of a curve with that. I mean, so I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but I said there's a possibility that maybe Michonne, Rick doesn't interfere, he's helpless. She may stay and support him. It may be the best relationship ever. But I said it could open the door for the fact that she could have some animosity earlier than All Out War and possibly leave a little bit sooner because she had some personal things going on. Maybe, maybe not. Maggie, same thing. Maggie could take offense that maybe Glenn dies and Rick doesn't step in, and she blames Rick, goes to Hilltop. So there's a lot of different dynamics. So, that was the whole thought process. Didn't say it was going to happen. I said it's a possibility. So a few other people. Dominicas, Justin Jolin, what's going on? Tyler Moore, Krista Boss, giving us a shout out. Darkest Shadow, always. My boy, for Razor. That was a NBA 2K16 video. Auntie, Chris Brown, Pink Abdullah, what's up? Luke Skywalker. Diabolic Angel, yes, you can get a shout out. Diabolic Angel actually outscored me in one of the faction wars. So look, I'll give you a sub shout special shout out as well too. So I'm going to wrap it up here with, let's find another comment. That is a Batman Arkham. So Batman Arkham Underworld, don't let your villain get caught. Mine was caught. That's a long time to be locked up. And a few of my regular subscribers here as well too. I want to say hello to Fail Nerd. Hasn't been as active lately. Fail Nerd, we need some insight from you there, buddy. Also, Ashley Nicole, one of my favorite subs. Justine Fox, one of my favorite subs as well too. Mario Gomez, I want to say what's up to you. No, I did not emo log when I lost the raid. So I did post a video of me losing a raid. And Meatloaf Man, Ronald Thompson, and a few other people. So we're about 30 minutes in this video. At last, in closing this, I want to say thank you for all my loyal subscribers. There's 30 some odd thousand people. Not everybody watches every video. I understand it's not their forte. So if I do a Walking Dead theory, there's a lot of subscribers that only subscribe for Walking Dead, and they like debate, they like chat. Don't take it personally. I mean, I don't. So as I said before, I'm not here to give you guys the end-all be-all. Some of the videos we did, I just posted so we could talk about things. It was the hottest news that was out there, or somebody else. If you go back and watch some of the videos, you'll see it's not always me talking. It's like, hey, this is what Robert Kirkman said, or hey, this is what this media channel said. This is what the Spoiling Dead fans page said. So it's a lot of like narration to that as well too. But some of the videos, obviously, I do daily gaming updates, and there's a lot of interaction. I appreciate all of you guys. So check this video out. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Give it a thumbs up. I appreciate the appreciation and the support. You guys are the reason why I keep doing this. So hopefully some of the Walking Dead fans will have some things to say. Hopefully some of the people that got shout outs will appreciate that and comment. And then, of course, all my loyal gamers, thank you guys so much. And I look forward to your comments as well, too. My name is Killshot. Peace.